Hello mech warriors. This time I will talk about the Rifleman-5D. The Rifleman is a 60-ton mech that usually combines energy with ballistic weapons. The 5D variant, though, swaps 2 ballistic hardpoints for 2 extra energy hardpoints in order to use PPCs for projectile weapons instead of autocannons. Riflemen have extremely high and arm-mounted hardpoints that make them fire support and hill picking specialists. But despite being labeled as heavy mechs, riflemen are fragile mechs that rely heavily on good positioning in order to utilize your high mounts and use your terrain as your armor. The 5D variant in particular uses pure energy weapons, and this has the added benefit of lighter weaponry, so you can fit bigger engines and you can have very good speed and firepower with this variant at the cost of heat, of course, unlike the ballistic variants that sacrifice engine in order to fit the way heavier ballistic weapons. The Rifleman-5D comes with a 20% PPC velocity, a plus 10% energy range, a minus 5% PPC hit, and a plus 10 extra structure at each arm. With all this in mind, I would like to show you 2 builds that utilize this mech's strong points. A hot gun, 2 light PPC, 6 ermedium lasers, 1 targeting computer MK3, 20 double heatsinks in total with 10 external. We used light ferro and a light engine of 280. This build plays at long to mid-range. We combine the ermediums that are very cheap in terms of tonnage, but if used en masse, gives us a solid 30 beam damage, and the super high mounted light PPCs provide us with a solid 10 pinpoint damage and extended maximum range. With this combination, also avoid ghost hit, because 6 mediums are the maximum before generating ghost hit. This build is so light that we can also carry 10 external heatsinks that make this build viable for hit neutral maps as well, and a light engine instead of an XL engine. We also have a big targeting computer that amplifies the velocity quirk on the PPCs and the range quirk for our beams, and our critical chance and targeting speed as well. The XL hot gun. We use 2 snubnoze PPC, 6 regular medium lasers, a targeting computer MK1, 20 double heatsinks in total with 10 external. We used light ferro and an XL 280. This time we take the riskier approach of the XL engine in order to fit the 2 snubnoses that increase our pinpoint alpha to 50. That is no joke. Also, we swapped the ermediums for regular medium lasers in order to couple the hotter snubnose PPCs, and also they share similar range as well. This version is meant for mid to short range maps, since our weapons have an optimal range of around 300 to 400 meters, and the snubnose PPCs have no minimum range too. Side note: if you want your PPCs to be on the highest possible location with this mech, you have to first place the 2 medium lasers in order to put the PPCs on top of them. As for the skill tree, in firepower we go for max hit generation and plus 10% range, in mobility for full speed tweak, in operations for full cool run and hit containment, in sensors full seismic and 40% radar deprivation, and the extra consumable slot. We use the exact same skill tree for both builds. With the hot gun build, we are in alpine peaks. This is a perfect map to show the picking and also the long range capability of this mech. Having 20 double heatsinks gives us great heat dissipation, and our 40 alpha strike is enough to open components with a single alpha strike if we place our shots well. As I mentioned in the mech lab, the Rifleman is not meant as a frontline mech, so we try to always stay at second line and use our high mounts to shoot above our teammates if possible. We can also shoot our ermediums combined with the light PPCs at 700 to 800 meters in order to assist our team and suppress the enemy.
We could push in either direction if these are full force. Maybe. I think we should push in the Kilo lane. Because those guys are down Kilo 7 seems to be, actually, seems to be they're going for the yeah, they're running for the beta base. Target spotted. Target spotted. There's an Annihilator Lima 8. Annihilator Lima 8 is fresh. Might be down. It's over. Baker, Annihilator is shake. Oh, he dropped down. Kilo Annihilator is exposed.
Here you can see a tactical shutdown that is possible with this Rifleman, because we use the extremely high mounted PPCs while backing up so that we overheat behind terrain. Also, our 20 double heatsinks combined with max coolrun skills makes us return very fast. Let's see the end score and go for the XL hot gun. With the XL hot gun, we are in Frozen City. This time, we want to use the buildings as terrain in order to go at around 400 to 300 meters with our enemies. Again, in true Rifleman fashion though, we want to stay in second line for as much time as possible and use our high mounts in order to easily land our 50 damage shots this time. Since we are in a fragile mech and we use an XL engine this time as well. Also, running more than 80 kph gives us the mobility to switch positions, follow the NASCAR, or hunt targets of opportunity like a medium mech. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next episode of Let's Talk About Mechs.